Welcome back again, and now we reach article number 3, advertising and scanning. Advertising and scanning is the way how BLE devices introduce themselves and find each other in the wild. The first why device advertise actually for two reasons. Either the device is broadcasting data, just shouting to anyone listening. The second one to be discoverable, so announcing like, hey, I'm available if any central want to connect. That's similar when you put your wireless headphone into a pairing mode. So how this advertising process occur, we need to know a little bit here about the advertising interval, because as we said before, the BLE devices has a cycle, wake up, send data, and go to sleep. So the device does not advertise continuously, rather it's send small bucket of data periodically. And the advertising interval, this is the time between the start of one advertising bucket and the start of the next advertising bucket. This could be between 20 milliseconds over to 10 seconds. So the short interval to 20 milliseconds, of course, this is faster discovery but higher power consumption. And the long interval, like 1 second, for example, this will be slower discovery but much lower power consumption. So always this fine tuning between the interval in order to make a balance of on the battery life. The advertising channels, if you remember, we mentioned, I think in the previous video, that there are 40 channels. 3 channels are used for advertising. Here are the channels 37, 38, and 39. Why 3 channels? Of course, for redundancy. So if one channel is like crowded, then they will say the advertisement will be sent on the other channels. So this is, you see, this is the advertising channels, and the rest of the channels from 0 to 36, this is are used for data transfer, but this is only happen after the establishing a connection. What type, or the advertising type? Actually, there are 4 type of advertisement. ADV IND, which is connectable and directed. So this is the standard. That means the device is connectable and is scannable. The second one, ADV direct IND, which connectable directed. This is you can connect, but it's not scannable. This is similar to your mouse when it's connected to your PC. Then the third type, ADV scan IND, which is scannable and directed. This is you cannot connect, but you can scan. This is usually a beacon for device that broadcast data and allow scan requests for more information. The final one, which is non-connectable, undirected. This is you cannot connect, you cannot scan. This is pure broadcasting, just shouting out in the void, hey, this is the information. Like here, a simple temperature sensor broadcaster. The other side, now the client side, or the scanning side. Also, again, any BLE device cannot scan on all the time. So we have what's known as the scan interval. How often the scanner walks up to listen. I will check for shouts every 100 milliseconds, for example. Then we have the scan window, which is here, how long it listens each time it walks up. So each time I check, I listen for 20 milliseconds. Then we have what's known as the duty cycle. This is the ratio between the scan window to the scan interval, which determine how diligent the scanner is. Of course, the scanner with a long window and short interval will find device faster, but also use more power, or consume more power. How would the conversation happen? So the peripheral advertise with a basic bucket, one of, as we mentioned before, ADV, IND, or another one. Then the central send scan request. Hey, I'm interested. I want to connect. I want more information. Then the peripheral respond with a scan respond to that. So this allows that the device who is advertising, the advertisement packet is very small and efficient, so you don't need to send too much data. Wait until someone requests, then other data will be sent. If we look on the advertisement bucket, so what called PDU, protocol data unit, we have here header 2 byte, and then we have the payload. Each field has its meaning, and here in the payload, the first 6 byte are for the Bluetooth address, as we mentioned in the previous video, I guess, the BD address. Then we have the data. So this is quick about the advertising and scanning. Of course, you can read the article here. I just want to go quickly through it.